The other side, because we have an opportunity to speak to Arteezy of a Shopify Rebellion. Arteezy, do you know that you've won now?
Yes, it was epic. But their throne died. That's all that matters.
Epic from how many directions? So you guys actually seemed like you had a pretty clear focus. As soon as you knew that Alchemist was dead with no buyback, Lesh was dead with no buyback, you got the AC, you immediately barreled down mid, you knew that you needed to get like the minus armor. Was it immediately, okay, we're gonna take Ancient as soon as we walk down mid?
Yeah, it was kind of like as soon as we won the fight, and I think we killed Lesh. I asked Yopaj if he has gold for Divine, and he said he'll go Deso. So I said, okay, I'll go AC, and then we just we went all in for it.
And for the majority of that game, I'm assuming you were playing under the impression, okay, let's just try to stall out for as long as we can. What would have been a more reasonable way for you to come back into that game rather than what actually happened?
I think for them to go high ground, it would have been the best fight for us. So even if they got Aegis, like we threw a couple fights, things went bad, but I think we could still always win this game because of matchups and whatnot. So and plus I believe in Yopaj, so he can 1x9 this shit for us. So yeah, I mean, I think even though things went wrong, we always felt like if they go high ground, we have like the best opportunity to fight them there, and then even if they have Aegis and whatever. Their heroes not necessarily can clear like the high ground.
I like hearing that you already have the trust in your mid laner that much. How much time did it take for you to build this trust? Because I talked to Bulba yesterday, and much like you, I don't know the last time that you've come into a roster where you haven't had like background and history with most of the players. But on this roster, like, you have not played with 3 of the players that you have. So what's that experience been like for you?
Oh, it's been new, man. It's because we played with the same core players from the last team for such a long period of time. It's like a lot of things I haven't even realized about kind of making a new team. It's pretty much like going through the motions even though I knew it was going to be difficult and going to take effort and time, it was still kind of like a weird thing to go through the reality of it. But yeah, I mean, I think it's been fun going through the motions. I'm learning a lot about my teammates. I actually feel like my teammates in scrims, they're griefing compared to their performances in these matches. So it's kind of like now next time, and now I know like I'm just gonna go grief the next scrim. So I was kind of trying hard before this, but now I know, like, I mean, Yopaj just like feeds in all the scrims, so.
He's just training you, you know? The scrims are for your benefit, so you know what happens when he's actually playing well. Then you don't even need to do anything. Like you said, he's gonna 1v9 this shit. I also got Kezi standing by for a quick question as well.
That's literally what I said in the middle of the game. You'll 1v9 this shit.
Kezi, take it away if you don't mind.
Hello, Artour. I have a quick question for you. I would say you are playing some of the best Dota, at least in recent years, for yourself. Would you attribute that more to, let's say, some motivational spike from like playing in a new team and having new teammates? Is it your own, like, just, you know, like pubbing more, or would you chuck it up to randomness?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of like perception and stuff like that, because I think last DreamLeague with the old team, let me remember. Yeah, like when we played against Spirit in the finals. Yeah. Before that, I feel like we were playing super good as a team. Like everybody on that team was in form. Our drafts were good. Our understanding was good. So I think it has to do with mostly like people look good when they play the heroes they know how to play, and like the team knows everybody kind of knows their job. Yeah. And like propel each other up. There's no I in like team, so usually if one guy is playing good and 4 people are playing bad, it's not necessarily, it doesn't mean that one person is just like way better than his allies or whatever the case. So I mean, it's a bit of randomness, I would say.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have a clip for you from the game end. I'm sure you already talked a little bit about it, but I'm sure the viewers would love to know what goes through your mind, like from this clip that you can see on Discord. Maybe you can talk a bit about like your point of view.
When I saw this Alk run in without BK, I think we knew his BKB wasn't up, so he just kind of gifted us this like free fight. So like, okay, nice. And then when they bought back, I was like, dude, just kill them. These guys can't even like, it takes so long for them to get here. So I'm just like right clicking. I'm like, just keep fighting. Don't back up. Yeah, I think that's what's happening here. Then, because the thing is, once they don't have BKB charges, they rely on like stuns to burst heroes. Because Lifestealer in these fights, where the fights are like
you're
super
just pogging.
clowny, yeah, it's super. It's like I just take my hands off the keyboard and I just press right click, and I can't die because it takes like coordination and like chain stuns to kill this hero at this point. And the Scotty, this is officially when I thought my Scotty purchase didn't ruin the game. Right here.
For the first
This is
time.
officially when I saw this, when I'm like hitting them and I'm slowing them down. I mean, now my items look good. So it's all for this.
All right, shout out to the Racho.
And this is when we started talking about like Deso and Divine and stuff.
Okay, no, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you for the insight.
And one last question before I let you go, Artour. How are you doing? I know that you were feeling a little bit sleep deprived. You were feeling feisty on Twitter. How's life going right now for our Artour Babaev?
I mean, generally it's going pretty good. I've had this like really bad neck sprain for a while. I don't know what to do about it. I've been going to like massages to help on my like shoulder and my neck, but it's been rough to sleep. I've even changed like pillows. We got a new mattress for one of our beds as well. So I've been just trying to figure out kind of the root cause, because my posture is quite shit, like in all honesty, but I still feel like it can't be that bad, you know. It's like it can't be that bad, I thought. But so I've been trying to make some adjustments. Sleeping's been hard though. But
Do you still play with your legs up on your chair, or you've stopped that habit?
It depends on my like mood. It depends also of the game state. You know, if in the Medusa game at some point, I'm pretty sure I just raised my feet up on the desk. I was like, this game is just shit. I'm done. So it depends on the game state, I think.
All right, and then one last question before I let you go, Arteezy. You know I love asking you for what music you've been listening to recently. What's been on rotation in your playlist that you have recommendations for?
Listening to Kanye's new album. I
Vultures,
actually
all
recently
right.
Yeah, I was listening to, you know, I never listened to Playboy Cardi until recently, so I've been recently listening to him.
Is it because
my
you were,
profile
was
picture.
it before, was it after your time? Were you too old for Cardi at the time? It's like one generation younger than you?
I guess so. I just never really vibed with that kind of music before, but now I don't know. My music taste is very random. Sometimes I'll be listening to some random like rock. I'll be listening to some random. It just depends. Like last month I was listening to K-pop a lot of Twice. A couple of months ago I was listening to some like rock kind of metal-ish. So I think I just burn out of music real fast, and then I just try to switch it up, then I go back. I think my K-pop rotation is next month though. It's probably soon.
I'll be waiting. Arteezy, thanks as always for taking the time to speak to us. Congratulations on a very absurd win of Dota, and best of luck in the rest of DreamLeague.
Yeah, we probably didn't deserve this one, I'll be honest, but thank you. All right, see you later, guys.
Admitting it is the first step. We'll see you later, Arteezy.